Good morning. It's morning, kinda. All right. So I didn't think I would make it here. Holy crap! Didn't think I'd make it here this morning, but I did, so that's good. All right. So what is going on? Uh, I know there's a lot of things going on actually, right? So first off, uh, I know I talked about this plant last week. Okay, this one's not doing too hot. Yeah, 1 second. So again, if you can see this plant right here, how it's leaning that way, it's not doing too well. Okay. Uh, and I mean, let's see. I have the light. I don't even need to have this plugged in. I'm trying. I angled my monitor. See if I turn it, it like reflects off the tank, and it's pretty annoying right now. So, and what are you doing, cat? Oh, he's trying to hide. So, yeah. I mean, this plant was doing well, and it's starting to lean. I don't know if it's good. It's still rooted, I believe. It's just not doing too hot. I need to get that stuff out of there. I need to get that stuff out of there. But yeah, I mean, it's other than that, this plant. Let me turn this light up a little bit better. A little better. It's okay. All right. So these guys in here, they are growing fast. I'll tell you what, these angels, they're never realized how fast they grow when they're babies, right? Try not to make it too bright. There we go. That's probably good right there. I would say so. Yeah, just so you can see a little bit better and all that jazz. Let me see if I can. I'll just bring this up to it. I literally angled my desk here. Okay, literally angled my desk. See this? See it? The plant right there. I don't know if it's did it look like it came unrooted or what? Who knows? I don't know. But all that extra stuff floating at the top right there. Yeah, I got to get that out of there. Got to get that out of. But look at these guys right here. Look where they at. These angels. Damn, those things are growing quick. Pretty fast there, I would say. And I know pretty soon these polar blue convicts. I mean, there's three of those in there, and I'm gonna probably have to move them eventually. And I know I probably mentioned that already. I have to move them eventually, right? So, uh, but other than that, the other plants are doing pretty well. I've been keeping the lights. Okay, right now I think the lights are just at a average. I want to say average setting, more like a setting for how they have this when this light automatically comes on, it comes on with the I'm not an expert at the lights, but it has like it's got the blue and the red with the white. But I did a manual setting. Let me set this thing over here. I have a manual setting for it. Okay, that let me let me adjust it right now. Actually, I have it on the app. this is a Fluval Smart light, okay? And let me turn this thing on here. And I actually have, like, if I go to manual, like the settings right here, like I have pre-settings, okay? So I preset one and I turned off the other colored lights. I just have the white light going, okay? So I can, and it's a pretty cool app. You know, if I dim it, it's off. And for these type of plants, I'm trying to figure out still if they require to have like if you see right here, you know, you got your other light, your spectrum with your different colors. If they require, do these plants require other light? You know, like the different colors. Like, can I just use white? You know what I mean? So I just turn, you know, I can turn it up. But I have one. There's like four settings I can do, and I have one with just the white light. Okay, just the white light, and I have other settings. You know, I mean the camera doesn't do it justice, but um, yeah. But I mean, that's what I have it set at. And let me, you know what? I need another dang table here. Let me move my desk. I literally scooted my whole. My desk is on wheels. That's so stupid. You know, it's like this is my desk. It's like messy, but I have it on wheels right here, and I literally moved it towards that corner so I could get a better shot. You know, there's an empty tank. I'm still trying to figure out what I honest to God want to do with that. I have it set up in here. It's going to go to be used for something, right? Like, I'm going to use it for something, okay? Just haven't figured out what yet. I know if I move it down and put it away, put it in the garage, I'm going to move it right back up here. That's what I tend to do. Okay, so I'm just trying to avoid that whole moving back and forth thing, right? There, that's a better view. There we go. That's way better. All right, it's way better. Let's get this cord out the way. All right. All right, all right. Adjust that light a little bit better. Too bright. Okay. Too bright. I should get some blue in there. There we go. A little too blue. Oh. I would say that's about right. That's about right. Yeah, you can't see this. This is just a little ornament, little thing that I got. Let me turn the bedroom, this actual light on in here. See this? There we go. All right. So, like I said, I got here. You know, this is the Fluval light, and I think I initially bought this one because it's a marine light. Okay, but since you can do all the settings, you can take away. Like, I could just do the white light if I want to hit the button. I could just do white light. So I'm using it for both. You know, I spent, you know, some money because I had initially used it for a reef tank. Okay, and initially used it for the reef tank. Set this guy back right here. There we go. Let him be on top. Let him be up there. It's where he belongs. All right. Not cutting off part of this tank. There we go. There we go. So, but yeah, I'm still my pointer. Maybe it came up playing. I gotta take a closer look at it. Take a closer look at it. But but all the other, like I said, all the other plants in here are doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. You know, these guys, these are the polar blue convicts. They're starting to get, you know, the older they get, you notice that they're starting to get a little bit more aggressive. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna need to probably do is I know I gotta separate them eventually. Separate them. So just looking at something real quick.
Because think about it this way too. You know, it's
Let me try something, see if something works real quick. So I can have my camera. Yeah, that does work. I gotta get rid of that. Test. All right. What about now? How about? I just wanted to try this out. That's all. There's echo. I know I gotta turn that off, turn it down. All right. Okay. Just wanted to try that. Leave. Okay. There's an echo. So yeah, I mean, all right, people. All right, people. Let me get it. So let me get myself back on here. All right. My mask. Get that out the way. All right. So something I did was I'm going to add another channel. Okay, I'm going to take those off for a second. I'm going to add. I'm adding another channel. Okay, and basically what it's going to be is it is called. Damn, I just named it this morning too. It is called. Hang on. Let me get to that first, real quick. Oh, I'll think of it later. But anyway, this channel that I'm adding, it's basically going to have these things land on me crooked. Okay, it's basically going to have the not just fish. Okay, it will have fish, but it's eventually I'll probably just incorporate. I'll keep them both probably, but I don't know. It's undecided. All right. I know I've changed names in the past with things like that and all, but I'm going to. It's called. Damn, what is it called? Oh, okay. Because I changed it a few times today. It's called. It's going to be. It is called canine catfish. All right. Not specifically catfish, but canine, cats, and then the word fish. So it's a name that incorporates dogs, cats, and fish, obviously, and it's just expanding more with your with pets, basically, not just the fish. Okay, which is we've had pets, we've had dogs for we have 3 dogs and we have 2 cats, and I'm not going to count each individual fish, all right, but we have we've had our dogs for over many, just kind of get them if one passes away, it's just kind of a family pet, obviously. So yeah, it's going to be called Canine Catfish, and it's just I'm just kind of trying to bring more to the table, you know what I mean? But yeah, so, and I just started it, and I'm going to just trying to get the wife involved, a little bit more, because I know fish isn't her fish. She loves the fish, like as far as certain, like likes looking at them, talking to them. But I'm just trying to get more, the other pets involved. Why not, right? Why not? Who said you can't? Okay. But dang, I just found this the other day. This was a gift a long time ago. You better believe I'm going to be using this thing. It's a Home Depot card for $50. Yeah, gift cards don't expire, right? So, yeah, and just in case you're curious, I put this little ornament, this thing up right here, because I got that from when I went to New York, the touristy stuff. Went to the Empire State Building and got the little statue of King Kong, and that they had bigger ones, but I just got the smaller one. But anyway, yeah, I just hopped on here to say what's up, and yes, oh damn, that plant literally just fell right there. If I rewind, I gotta take a look at that thing. I don't know if it fell, if the fish, or it's not doing too well, but it's the same plant right here. All right. I know I talked with, on my last stream a week ago, I talked with some what is it? Tanked Aquatics and Eduardo. They were telling me about all the plant names and whatnot. So yeah, I'm still very interested in getting more into the live plant thing. Okay. And yeah, and with all of the filtration that I use canister filter, which is amazing, it's great. Hang on the backs, sponge filters. I even have a sump, so I basically have all 4 However, who out there has a, what is it? The sump, not sump, the filtration system, the old school one, like under the, like underneath the gravel where you had. I used to have an old 10-gallon fish tank that had underneath the gravel, had that tray. I don't know the term names of all these things, but it had the tray. Um, and then you put the gravel on top. It had like underneath. Okay. If anybody knows what that's called, let me know. I had the tank with that. I didn't realize till maybe a year ago that is kind of an old school thing. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see here. I have something coming up. Okay. Something coming up. And oh my God, I took pictures of stuff. Here we go. Okay, so I would like to introduce a new, I don't want to call it a new segment, okay? But it's a segment that I'm doing, and I was doing a segment called Shower Thoughts, all right? Was doing a segment called Shower Thoughts, and I kind of just wanted to rename it, all right? I wanted to rename it, and so I want to share it with everybody. It's basically some facts. And I want to, yeah. So here in a moment, I will share it. I just have one more thing to talk about before I do. I have an Oscar, relatively baby Oscar that's not doing too well. I took it out of the tank that it was in, and I quarantining it right now. So we'll see how that goes. I had 3 baby Oscars in there. Okay, one of them is, it's what do you call it? The Tiger Oscar. That thing is just blowing up ridiculously crazy. Okay, and it the other, and there's 2 more in there. So the other one is the second one. The albino one is growing, is okay, but is not. It's small, but that one, the black one, it's just crazy going, you know, just growing. And it just amazes me. And we all know Oscars grow quick, and it amazes me how fast these things grow. But the one that's not doing very well, um, um, the one that's not doing very well is the middle one. It was like the middle size one, but and it's just I don't know what happened, if it has like a parasite or what, but I have like some general cure. It doesn't look like ick. All right, it almost looks like if its scales were just like shedding, like a white kind of thing. So it's unfortunate, right? And so I separated it. We'll see how it does. But yeah, like I said, going to be starting a new page called Canine Catfish. Um, Still have this one, but it's more going to be spread toward, like I said, towards just dogs, cats, and fish all together. See how that one does. See how if that one just kind of takes off a little bit more, So anyway, I want to show this new. I want to show this new segment here. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do this right now. All right, and this. I usually would save this for nighttime, but I'm going to do this right now, and I'll have more. I'll have more as as I do. As I do more. All right. So let me get this going here. And I like to call this segment all right. And we are back. So this segment is called A Few Moments of Clarity. All right. So it's just you get ideas and you think, wow, I never really realized that before. All right. And it's much like I said, it's much like the shower thoughts. All right. So without further ado, let me go over a few of these with you. All right. And go back to my comments here. So the first moment of clarity, all right, I have a weak internet signal, so hopefully I don't get all choppy on you, all right? And this happens to me a lot, okay? You walk out, I have this little front door handle, okay? So you ever have your clothes get caught on the door handle when it says your clothes only get caught on door handles when you're in a bad mood, okay? And it does. I feel like I'm at that moment. It's like you instantly getting kind of an annoyed mood, basically, okay? But that one was okay. I think I would rate that one maybe out of 10. I'd probably rate that one like maybe a 5, okay? All right, the next one for our moment of clarity is actually, you know what? Hang on one second here. This StreamYard has a bunch of new features, and it actually has, let me see if I can get this to work. It actually has background music. I feel like it's too much quiet to me. All right, let me bear with me here. Let's try this. Can you hear that? Someone let me know if you can hear this. I'm trying this background music. That one's called Using the Dust. StreamYard, right? StreamYard. I'm not done with my moment of clarity. I got more to do. I'm just trying out these new features. Can you hear that? All right, I'm gonna keep that one on. I'm gonna keep that one on. A little low. You can hear the background music. Cool. This is I'm just trying it out because it's a new feature, and I don't know if it's if you pay for StreamYard. Is the background music like? Can you hear it okay, or am I just overpowering when I talk too loud? I think it sets the mood a little bit better if you ask me. All right, so the next one I got here, our next moment of clarity, aka shower thought, all right, is okay. So reading, we've all known this one, okay? So reading a text while driving can get you in trouble, but reading a giant ad designated to be distracting is normal. Okay, so it's completely legal to read a big billboard that has flashing lights and saying the lottery is like $400 million. But I mean, I'm not trying to justify that texting and driving is good, but it's not. It's bad. It's always bad. So I'm just saying, it's one of those things, right? All right. The next moment of clarity is if you place a humidifier and a dehumidifier in the same room, you are technically transferring water wirelessly. Think about that. Okay, a humidifier and a dehumidifier in the same room, you are technically transferring water wirelessly. Okay, I think I'd rate that one probably a 9. That's actually pretty good. I never thought about that one before. All right. And the next one is because there are always women pregnant, the average number of skeletons in one person is higher than one. It is true. All right. It is true. You know what? It's time to change this background music because honestly, I mean, all right. It's a little, the music's good. It's just, all right. How about some daydreaming? What if I can add my own music into this? I don't know. I need the right kind of music for this. Ooh, this one. Okay. Kind of sounds like it'd be something for that. Wait for it. There it goes. All right. I can do this right here. I can do this. All right. So the next one. Okay, so this is true. I read this when I was like, okay, wow, all right. If you tied the feet of all dead people, we would never have to worry about zombies. Ever. You need a lot of rope for them. They went as nice as saying tying the feet. Okay, but I was just gonna cut them off. Now you don't. Okay, so the next one is if you thought growing up that your parents if you thought growing up that your parents aren't picky eaters, you probably ignored the fact that they choose the groceries. I'll give that one like a 5. All right, so it is really bright, I think. I'm trying to move this camera over to a better position here. All right, let me move my stats over. People can see it. There we go. I'm sure people can make that up, right? All right. On to the next one. Okay. Oh, in case you haven't seen this, if you're just joining in or don't know what's going on, I'm gonna throw this up here one more time. Okay. This segment we're doing. That's what we're doing right there. Okay? That's what we're doing. So the next one, okay? The next moment of clarity is, it says bots have stolen countless potential usernames from actual people. So bots have stolen countless potential usernames from actual people. Okay, so that's I would say that, well, obviously, that is true. All right, so that one's all right. The only thing easier than taking candy from a baby is giving candy to a baby. Okay, so I guess that would be easier. I don't know if this one's cut off. Oh, here we go. So the next one, if you know the song from Rick Astley, Astley. Okay, am I saying his name right? Rick Astley. All right. So no one will ever believe when Rick Astley dies. Let's really admit that. If you ever heard the song, the main song, listen to it. Okay. All right. This one's kind of a long one. Bear with me here. I'm gonna try it. Okay. Turn the background music down a little bit. Gotcha. That's all I need to know. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Okay. All right. So this one is a little lengthy in reading, so just bear with me here. All right. So if the theory that there are multiple parallel timelines splitting off from every alternate choice is correct, then someone in one of these parallel timelines has or will at some point be able to conclusively prove its said theory. All right. Did anybody follow that one? All right. If the theory that there are multiple parallel universe timelines splitting off from every alternate choice is correct, then someone in one of these parallel timelines has or will at some point be able to conclusively prove its said theory. Okay. Okay. Let me go to some more here. Okay, I'm running out of them. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. I've read this one before, and it's just like, oh, okay, it's just stupid. But anyway, if you put your socks on inside out, everything in the universe except for you is wearing your sock. Okay? If you put your socks on inside out, everything in the universe except for you is wearing your socks. So you gotta put your socks on. It's a lot to put in one sock. Am I saying that thing right? Google has gone from being a search engine to an advertisement company. Basically, yes, it has. Basically, it has. All right. A next one. Okay. While you are the center of the universe in your own mind, nearly everyone does not even know you exist. All right, think about the percentage. Nearly everyone knows that you do not exist. All right. I don't take hostage. Oh wait, let me read it. I can either be very good or bad. No. All right. Saying you've been in business for 17 years sounds a lot more impressive than saying you've been in business since 2005. Well, it's true. It does. It does. All right. Oh man, wait. All right. Life. Oh, here's another one. Life may be short, but it's the longest thing you'll ever do. Okay. It's true. Obviously, right? So, because consciousness happens in the brain, you don't have a skeleton inside you. You're inside your skeleton. Okay? Because your consciousness happens inside the brain, you don't have a skeleton. Or you have a skeleton. You don't have a skeleton inside you. You are inside the skeleton. I guess you could think about it. If you want to think about it that way. All right. And the next, okay, and I've already read this one to a couple people. It's weird, but okay. I'll get back to that one. Well, all right, this is a different one actually. The more someone is an expert in something, the less likely people are to popularly agree with them. Okay, the more someone is an expert in something, the less likely people are popularly to agree with them. Okay. And this one's true. The color of lint in your lint trap is the average color of all your clothes. Okay? It's the average of color of all your clothes, the lint in your lint trap. If Brad Pitt and Edward Norton get Alzheimer's, they might forget the first rule of Fight Club. Maybe. Okay. And here's the other one that I already read to a few people. In the next 100 years, 7 billion people will die. Got a little dark, but it's true. All right. And at least 7, probably 8 billion people will be born. So, on the brighter side of things, to add, the only thing separating humans from animals is the law, as somebody wrote. The only thing separating humans from animals is the law. All right. If you can't set a good example, at least you can serve as a horrible warning. Okay, I almost messed that one up when I read it. If you can't set a good example, at least you can serve as a horrible warning. That's true. True. And here's another one. A Lunchable, you know what Lunchables are, those little things that, mostly kids eat. A Lunchable is a charcuterie for children. All right? A Lunchable is a charcuterie for children. And this one was good. Okay, all right. Every era, every generation, all right, has a version of the future that looks dorky to future generations. All right? Every era has a version of the future that looks dorky to future generations. You think about it, you look back in the 80s, you're like, yeah, that was pretty stupid looking. All right? Another one, empathy is viewed as a good quality, but it could very easily be used to break down and manipulate people. Talk about empathy, okay? I don't believe we never got that far into that, but all right. Alrighty. What's the next one here? And I guess I don't know if it's true or not, but women who freeze their eggs are technically putting all of them in one basket. They put them in a basket and freeze them. Everyone wants to live to be old, but no one wants to go through the aging process. I don't know, you tell me, people. A spoonful of sugar may help the medicine go down, but a spoonful of wasabi will surely make the congestion go away. I know that's true. Or was it even real wasabi that I was eating? It was probably just the what's that stuff? It's not really wasabi. It's like oh god, it's anyway, I forgot. Horseradish. Okay. Here's one. 1970 and 2022 are as far apart as 1970 and 2018. Yeah, it makes you think. Like, wow. All right, so the next one, all right. There exists someone who has eaten okay. There exists someone who has eaten human meat without knowing it, and they never will. Never know. Gotta be careful. You go to these countries and eat stuff, you just don't know. All right. This one, I haven't read this one. There are 2 kinds of people. Those who watch romantic comedies because they like them, and those who watch them because their significant other likes them. Well, obviously. But my significant other doesn't like romantic comedies, so I don't have to worry about it. So it took a lot of guts to try to eat chicken again. Okay, it took a lot of guts to try to eat chicken again after fire was invented. Okay, so who was like that? You know, you think of who was that first person, whoever, to try to cook chicken. I'm sure they probably did it because, you know, they've already done it with meat. There's one that says bison are the manliest of all creatures. Okay. Social media and news highlights. Okay, social media and news highlights how much we love hearing others' opinions on facts more than we care about the facts themselves. Okay, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Liquid Zoo. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. I am just going over a few of Yep, that's what I'm doing. It's a new segment I'm trying out. So I'm just reading over a few of these, kind of like shower thoughts, but not quite the same. Okay. Just stuff I thought was interesting, right? Right. So, which one did I leave off at? Dogs probably have no concept of locks, so when they bark at a stranger walking by and the stranger doesn't barge into the door, they must think they did a great job, right? Hey, if they think they did a great job, then good on them. As my dogs, like if they see just the mailman, they bark their heads off. All right. There are pools of water that have continuously had significant quantities of. I was going to read this, it just messed me up. There are pools of water that have continuously. Is it pretty hard to hear me with the background music? Okay. All right, let me turn that down real quick. How's that? Is that better? I turned it way down. I turned it down. Just let me know if it's better now, if you can hear me. Then I continue. Okay. So, did I read this one? There are pools of water that have continuously had significant quantities of human urine in them for hundreds of years. I guess that if you think about it, well, you know, it evaporates and goes up, and all the molecules separate from it, and then so it's still one of the most purified forms of water. I guess. Okay. A philosopher is a guy who has opinions professionally. He also plays games with them. Okay. I'm not looking too much into that one. All right. So when we jog, or let's see, for people who do jog, okay, let's say when jogging, that's what it says. When jogging, it's better. All right, cool. So when jogging, we put on special clothes so people don't think we are running from somebody or to something. Okay, put on special clothes. So if you're running down the street with jeans on and a collared shirt, and you're just going jogging, you know. Over the next few decades, there will be over the next few decades, it will be very common for retirement homes to be full of gamers playing video games all day. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I haven't been to many retirement homes, but I mean, I haven't seen a lot of, you know, think about it. You're going to be in retirement homes eventually. There's going to be like whatever PlayStation is going to be in there. You're going to have a lot of old people with like tattoos, and if they still have their piercings, I don't know, but it's going to be different looking. All right. I mean, that could be my generation or after me. I don't know. Unless they just kind of grow out of it, but some people probably won't. All right. Steve-O was the most talented of the whole Jackass crew. I've seen it. He was. I mean, I guess he was. And there's a new one coming out. I've seen the preview. So this one that I'm reading here, there's like smaller text underneath it. So let's see, if it explains it. Can you imagine? Oh, so Liquid Newport. Can you imagine a bunch of 80-year-olds fighting over who plays next on the PS40 or the Xbox 22? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Or if Nintendo has like a whatever they got by then, you know what I'm saying? Or if Xbox ever comes out with a handheld, which I think they have before, but I can't remember. All right. So this next one says, we are garbage people. And under it, in smaller print, it says, everything man-made that we use in our daily lives is garbage before it grows up, dies, and ends up in the dump. It's baby garbage. I think I read that right. I read everywhere. Okay. So, all right. Here's one. Okay. You would have to, okay, let me just read this. You have to argue with the right person for this one. If the earth was flat, again, you have to argue with the right person for this one. We could drill a hole in the ocean floor and drain all the water, making one huge continent. Like I said, if you know, and I'm sure a flat earther would probably be no because of this, whatever. Anyway, don't get me started with that. All right. And this is something that you think about this. A picture for your funeral may have already been taken. Yeah, it could have. Depends. Someone you argue with online could potentially be your closest friend offline. Somebody you strongly agree with online could be your hated annoyance offline. It's true, possible. Okay, so thanks to Star Wars and Game of Thrones, the younger generation no longer expects anything to have a good ending. Thanks to Star Wars and the game. I haven't seen the whole finished Game of Thrones. It's been years. It's like, I'll never say spoiler, All right, so looking at yourself through a reflection is technically looking at your past self, okay? Because it takes time for, there's two factors here. It takes time for the light to travel from the, I don't want to say from hitting the mirror, bouncing off, hitting you and then hitting your eyeball, the photons back onto the mirror, and then back at you again. Okay, so that's one factor that it would be in the past. The second one is how long it takes your brain to perceive the image from your brain getting from your eyeballs to your brain, which takes time too. So that's two factors of how it could be in the past. All right. Okay, so it's both. Wait. Yeah. Every time I see these on the shelf, I'm like, I think of this, right? It's both an adult and a childish move to buy gummy multivitamins. And I've thought the same thing with the Flintstones vitamins because those things are good. But, I haven't had those since I was way young. Okay, so I'll just read it. So, to have success in entertainment like the Marvel movies, you have to make people care about that universe, that reality. You do that. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. If you can get people to care about the Marvel movies, to care about the universe reality, if you do that, it's gold. That's what it says. So anyway, when we switch to electric vehicles, everything is going to become quieter. So just imagine if we're all electric vehicles and you're outside, Just imagine how much quieter, even the big semis, just imagine how much quieter it's going to be. Okay, here's one. If you break the punching bag game from punching it too hard, it's not your fault. Okay? If you break that punching bag game, if you break it, it's not your fault. That's the point of it. If you break it. All right. What would your occupation be if you had followed your childhood dreams? Depends like what age in my childhood. But I would probably say an archaeologist. Yeah. Or an astronaut. One of the two. Or both. Okay, there is nothing, and this one's interesting too. There is nothing that tells us that we see the same color. There is nothing, and that goes along. How do you explain a color to somebody? To somebody who, I mean, let's just say you explain a color to somebody who can't see, okay? Who has never been able to have vision before, all right? How do you explain a color, all right? Because all a color is just when the light hits an object, let's say this little orange, little Home Depot apron. I know it's weird, it's a little gift card in it. It's orange, right? For the most part. It's absorbing every color except for orange that's bouncing back to your eyeball. That's why you can see the orange. It's just absorbing every color except for the orange. That's why you can see that. Because that frequency of light determines which color bounces off that object. If I'm right. Okay. All right. Not trying to get too nerdy and stuff, but I can if you want me to. All right. So change always seems to happen most quickly in the areas you least want it to, and most slowly in the areas that you actually want to change. I guess, yeah. I mean, it's just the way, like when you're in a super fast hurry to get somewhere and you're driving, and everything that happens driving that you don't want to happen basically happens. You got car accidents, you got like up the road, people were turning slow, people were accelerating slow. It always happens slowly when you're in a hurry. But when you're just driving, so you're not in a hurry, right? Then everything's going okay. And every single person outside your car is wrong but you. I'm just saying that's the way it, seems like it is, right? There's been moments where I was like that person. I've caught myself being that person who did whatever, who took forever to go. But I'm never that person who stops behind like 30 feet behind somebody at a light. Oh my God, it's like, why? And I've even looked at them and I'm like, they're not on their phone. Or they're not on their cell phone or anything. They're just like staring straight ahead, like at the next car. And I was like, really? Like literally 30 feet away from the next person in front of them. Anyway, I don't know. Those are one of those things that just kind of grinds my gears. If you had a train going perfectly straight from east to west, moving in the exact same rate of the Earth rotation, you could see your motion. You could see your motion around the Earth's rotation axis. Was that too much? Okay. A train going perfectly straight from east to west, moving at the exact same rate as the Earth's rotation, which is what, about 1,000 miles an hour, 1,000 to 2,000 miles an hour, rotating, I think, okay, as the Earth rotates, right? If you had a train that was going that fast, the exact same rate, you could see your motion around the Earth's rotational axis. Okay, and someone edit it. A train probably wouldn't be the best option here. Edit again. The further you go from the equator to the slower the speed you would need to go around the Earth. It's true. So I guess you would just have to pick the right location, basically, right? Okay. Anyway, next one. Next one. Oh no. Did I read them all? I think I read them all. So I basically read them all. Okay, so I read a lot, okay, and there were some good ones. There was one that, oh my God, there was one. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, I think I have another one here. All right. I guess you guys can hear the music louder than I can because I really like it's very super low. But hey, it's all about what everybody else hears anyway. Okay, so this is true. All right, so if you ever watch Star Wars or I mean one of the space like Star Trek, whatever, it's very convenient that every planet in Star Wars has the same force of gravity. It's just so it makes, you know. The only reason lottery winners make poor financial decisions is because the only people who make poor financial decisions enter the lottery. I'd play the lottery. I just always forget. I just forget. Now that's all true anyway. So, and this is true too, not caring what other people think about you and minding your own business is a real life superpower. Okay? Because we're always around, you know, like what is it? Social media. Okay, social media. You watch things on TV, right? It's all about, oh, this person did that, and it's and the ratings are people, you know, what they think about it, you know, and that's probably a poor example, but all right, it's a little dark, but think about it. Every corpse on Mount Everest was once a highly motivated person. What? Stay lazy, my friends. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is true. A bottomless pit is one of the safest pits to fall into. It's true. It's true. Turning lemons into lemonade only works if life gives you sugar too. All right. All right. I almost read an ad when I was scrolling down because it blended in with it. It said, okay, this one, okay, left-handed people are less likely to get away with murder if they use a knife. I'm not getting that one. I don't get that one. I don't know. Okay. Money doesn't grow on trees, but food does. Yet we still have world hunger. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. If you lie, someone repeats that lie, believing what you said. They think you're telling the truth. Okay, so basically, if you tell someone a lie and they repeat it, they think you're telling the truth because unless they said someone lied to me about this, whatever. Blueprints are always blue in video games, but in truth, they are not. Oh, okay, I get left-handed because of fewer suspects. Okay, brain's not working right. Guess I'm not in my right mind, which I have left-handed, so you think I would be. All right. Driving a car sober and not remembering how you got to your end destination is wild. Yes. You ever been driving a car and you zone out for a minute or two, or maybe 30 seconds, but you're like, you don't remember driving that little stretch right there? Yeah. Anyway, all right. I like this one. Adult life is hard, but at least we don't have to do PE anymore. That's a good one. All right, Green Goblin from the Super Soldier. Green Goblin is made of Super Soldier Serum from scratch, but no one cares. The Green Goblin. Oh yeah, because they never talk about it. That's why. If someone likes to suffer, if someone likes suffering, all right, they can't actually suffer. If you think about it, if they like that kind of suffering, whether it's any kind of suffering, they're not actually suffering. So I guess you have to hate suffering. With the rise of self-driving vehicles, it's only a matter of time until there's a country song where the guy struck Lisa. Oh God. Yeah, right? That's true. All right. One more. I'm gonna do one more of these because I'm gonna keep this thing going on forever. Just at least this segment right now. All right, I think I read that one already. All right. Okay. Try looking for a good one that try to look for a good one. Let me see. Let me go down all the way. I'll just keep going. Okay. I might read two more. All right. In the eyes of a fish. Okay. All right. In the eyes of a fish, we are always in a flood. And, okay. I'll read two more. Okay. All right. You don't realize you've fallen asleep until you wake up again. All right. You don't realize you fall asleep until you wake up again. Okay. Unless I've had dreams where I know I'm dreaming. And if you dream and if you know you're dreaming and you're good at controlling your dream, you can probably fly. And I've done that. But I've had dreams where it was so hard to run away from certain people. I've had those. Weird. Or if I tried to punch somebody, it's like slow motion and I couldn't really do it. I don't know why. Maybe they say dreams tell you stuff, but who knows? All right. One man's floor is another man's ceiling. All right. And so this, my friends, has been a segment of Okay, so hope you enjoyed that segment, and that's one of the segments that I do plan to, to have. Oh man, so I'm just kind of leaning forward, though, not even killing my back here for a second, but yeah, I thought there's some good ones. There's some ones that are kind of stupid, but I figured I'd share them, okay? Because some people do trivia, some people do this. I just figured I'd think of something kind of on my own. All right, so now I want to show you in here, okay, what's going on real quick. All right, what's going on with these in this tank? You can see them. All right, so right now, let's see, I got these guys right here. See the angels? There's 3 angels in there. They're pretty small, but they're getting big. And these polar blue convicts are getting to be a pretty good size. Well, they're babies, but they're getting up there. They're getting up there, okay? And right. Is it blurry? Yeah, this is just my webcam. It's just my webcam. All right, just the webcam. Oh man. But I think next time I probably need to. I know I got some tank cleaning to do today. Okay, got some of that to do. Hopefully that baby Oscar that I said is sick is gonna pull through. Still working on, just making sure it's good to go. But anyway, so I think what I'm gonna do is I got stuff to do today, so I think I'm going to wrap it up here. And I just want to thank everybody for stopping by. Before I go, okay. I'm probably going to be changing my time from Sunday at 11 to 12. I'll just find a different time. All right. Wait a minute. Hang on. So, and I know, find this here real quick, I'm just looking something up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just, for me, I mean, because I have more stuff going on usually at this time than I thought I do, and I just kind of happened to reschedule something that I had to do so I could do this, because I'm up on the list up there, and but I will be requesting to put it in a different time slot. Haven't figured it out yet, but I'm working on that. Okay. And also, let me try something real quick before I'm not going yet. Okay. All right. Let me see something here. Let me see if I can pull up. Let me minimize this. All right. And I'm going to take this over here, and I'm going to share my screen here in a moment. Okay. I just need to log on to something real quick because I just wanted to show. I will be sharing my screen here momentarily. All right. Let me turn this. Get this thing back to where it was. This screen over on this side, like the search screen I'm using to be on the right side for some reason here. All right, let me log on to my website. All right, so my website, turn2aquatics.com. All right, the link is also in there. If you go to the Fish Fam link under my name, it's in there. It was linked up and everything, so that's cool. All right. For such a long time, I wanted to share this. Okay, I haven't shared this with anybody, and when I first started my website, I felt kind of like, should I be advertising this on here? But you know what? I'm on my stream, okay, and I don't know if there's a rule against advertising your own stuff on your own stream, but I never would do it on anybody else's stream, okay? So if there is a rule against that, someone let me know. I don't see why there would be, but okay. So let me see if I can try to share the screen here. See if I can share the screen, because it's just a couple little things. All right, just a couple little things I want to share with you. See if I remember how to do this. See if I remember how to. Okay, share. What is this? Share screen. Okay. I see this window. Choose what to share. Entire screen. Window. Let me try this. Okay. Is that okay? All right. Cool. Oh wow. Hey, I'm learning here. Okay, so let me just go back to. No, I'm not trying to do that. Dang, man, it won't let me go back. Oh, it's a separate window. Never mind. All right, let me go home. So I just wanted to share this. This is just my website. I just created it like not too long ago. It's just, like I said, it's just the beginning, and I know I haven't really shared it with anybody, but there's not too much to it, okay? But it's just it's off of Wix, okay? There's a whole bunch of websites out there, but it's off of Wix. So I'm just, you got the logo, and I put some actual. Most of these pictures are from my stuff, okay? Like here you got the little dwarf blue gourami, and you got a polar blue convict. This is just in one of the tanks. I don't have this black gravel in there anymore, but it's got. I'm going to scroll down. It just says, welcome to Turn 2 Aquatics, connecting your world. That's the little, one thing that I got going on there. It just talks about, I'm still in the midst of it's educating, entertaining. Turn 2 Aquatics provides continuous dedication and passion for viewers to enjoy and learn the process of starting an aquarium and how to maintain it for happy, healthy fish and other aquatic life. Okay. So, these are all pictures of my, past pictures of whatever that I've had. Okay. So, I just go into basic stuff. Like, if people just getting into this hobby want to learn, and that's great. Just some very basic stuff. Okay. Very basic. I talk about, when you're cleaning your tank. All right. Filtration. We all know this. Everybody who has tanks and stuff, we all know this. Sponge filters hang on the backs. Just some pros to them. All right, and this is my canister filter that I have in my 150 gallon. I have to clean this today at some point. I was meant to do yesterday, but I need to clean it today. It's been a month or two, whatever. So, and real quick, this as I scroll down. This is a picture that hang on the back, just from the inside of the tank. As I scroll down here, okay, this was my old name, Aquatic Action. I wanted to keep it. I didn't want to get rid of it completely, so I just kind of made the Aquatic Action the online store. All right, and right here, you can see. I meant to put that up here or down here or something, but it happened to get in the middle. So it's the Aquatic Action online store by Turn 2 Aquatics. All right. So I'm in the process of moving that, going back and editing this. Okay. So this is just a few things I had. Let me let me go back up to uh, this. You know, I just want to show it. I'm not trying to like say, hey, you know, I'm trying to find a better way to get to let people see this, to let them realize it's out there. And I'll tell you what, I've looked on other people's, like on the fish fam link, you know, and I'm curious to see how other people have, like, they have stuff and it's great stuff. They have, like, you know, how they created, you know, all this stuff to, you know, like their t-shirts, etc., whatever. And everybody comes up with such great designs, you know, and they're really good to, you know, just to get ideas from. And I've, you know, there definitely are a couple things that I've seen that I'm going to buy from a few other people that have, like, oh, that's like such a cool design. Um, so, and you know, you if you want to get a t-shirt with like some fish stuff on it and stuff, this is the best place to do it. If you go on that fish fam link, just go on there and look at everybody's store. And it's so awesome how Matt set it up to, you click on their name and you're even the list, and it shows if they sell merchandise, and he linked it up to them. That's so awesome. You know, that's so awesome. So I just wanted to show a couple things here. It's only a few items, okay? You know, I threw this in there. You know, I just wanted to see how that was. But, and there is here a quick view. That's a woman's shirt. You know, there's different colors. You know, I just came up with this idea. That's how it is how it starts, right? How it starts. You get a little bowl or a little tank, and you have a fish or two. Boom, right? That's how it starts. There's no, there's no, you know, you can, let's see what color. Yellow, cherry pink. Okay. So anyway, for that one. And this one I got here, you know, this is basically just the navy blue with the logo. All right. Oh yeah, here's all the different colors down here. You know, I threw, is this a woman? Yeah, it's a woman's jersey. Okay. All right. Cool. And then, I don't know why I chose a picture with this guy, but I guess that's one of them. And it just shows like what it looks like. You know, it's like a big, so these t-shirts right here, I've looked through my website and I go through Printify. Okay. And, I've looked for t-shirts that are long. I'm a tall guy, okay? And if I buy a t-shirt and I put it in the washing, it shrinks, and it's so annoying. It's so I looked at the length of these, okay? And in fact, I have one of them on right now, not of this one, but it's more like, it has like just the Turn 2 Aquatics in the front, but it's on like the, right there on the corner right there. I just made one just like that. But these t-shirts, they're called Hanes BP t-shirts, and if the length is a little bit, a couple inches longer, and the collars don't stretch, they lay flat. And because I had crappy ones on here, and I went and bought one of my own, and I tested it out, and it's garbage. So I changed the type of t-shirt. Okay, so you really have to, if you go in here and you want to create t-shirts to sell them, really go through and look at the quality in here. Don't just choose the cheapest one. Okay, because you want to make sure when you sell these things that you're giving a good product, because it only takes if you have a crappy shirt, it takes literally a couple washes and then it's done. You like, and you know, the print quality and all that stuff. So, so you know, that one's that. All right, but if you don't have, it, like one of these, setting one of these up is so good, like, but you got to make sure you get your, you know, if you want to do it just for the heck of it and try it out, that's great. Okay, so, oh, and something else I'm going to share if I can get on here. So this here is the Facebook group that I have. All right. Oh, I can't really get rid of that thing, but yeah, this is like the group. I started this group once, 189 members, you know, and just post a lot of the same. Oh, 2 hours ago, Toya stopped for quick. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's a cool take. Oh wow, look at that. That's so awesome. You see that? Can you see that? That's the cat is down here, and there's a little glass cube that the cat can look up into the tank and look at the fish. Dude, I just now saw this. I haven't been on here for a little while. Okay, I'm putting that. That is so, man, I want to do that now. Replay video. You see that? You see that one right there? Anybody else seen this video before? Look, look, look. There's literally a cat sitting underneath the tank, okay? And there is a glass or whatever, acrylic or something. The cat can look up into the tank. Man, I'll tell you what. I'd be under there looking in the tank. I'd probably get my head stuck in that thing. Holy crap. But wow, that's like the coolest. I've never seen that before. Like, not for like a cat to do, you know? That is so awesome. Wow. Hey, Tanked Aquatics, what's going on? I was just going over just some things here on the Facebook group page. I just shared the screen, and you know, I don't know if you've ever seen something like this before. Well, you check that out. This is like the third time I'm playing this video. Look at that. It's the cat's literally sitting down there looking up into it. You know, I have 2 cats, and I swear they would be sitting there forever watching that. That is so freaking awesome. So awesome. And this is another video here. I don't know if y'all ever seen this one, but this dude, this is great. This is great. This guy makes this a low boy, and he's got like a little thing up here he makes. And, you know, I like this page, so I give him props on this thing. You know, just want to show the end result for that. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. That's pretty freaking cool. Like he has a low boy, and he has a little model, and then puts the fish under there. I just thought that was freaking awesome. I want to do, now I'm starting to see all these great ideas, and I want to do these things, you know, instead of just throwing a tank together with gravel and fake plants and throwing fish in it, you know. Like you get to a point where you want to try something different. And he handmade all that stuff too. Okay, like put it all, like look at that. So I just thought that was pretty cool. This is something I posted a while back too, not too long ago. I've said between acrylic and glass aquariums, what is your preference? And this you know, this is acrylic because I'm pretty sure it is. It's got that round curve to it, so I'm pretty confident that it is. All right. Can I pull this page over more to make it a little bit bigger? And yes, I can. Yes, I can. You see that a little bit better right there? Right? I think that was cool. I think that's cool. I did a video on this too. This is just a 55 gallon. 55 gallon. There's the cat. Cat's name is Titus. He's kind of chilling back there. So yeah, yeah, it's kind of weird looking. If you haven't heard, you know, I am creating another page, you know, that's gonna also have fish, but I'm still using this one. It's called, it is called Canine Catfish. Okay, canine, cats, and then fish. I don't have catfish, but if you include, I think a cat, is it one of the algae eaters? Isn't that the type of the common pleco algae eater? Isn't that a type of a catfish? If I'm right, am I right? Isn't that part of it? Anyway, if that is, I have 2 of them. Okay, but and here I just put like, you know, Mike's Turn 2 Aquatics Plus, because there's, you know, it's more than just, you know, you know, fish. Plus is like extra stuff. Turn 2 Aquatics and Friends, if you want to call it that. All right. And I just put, you know, this is the video of the Jack Dempsey. He's getting bigger. Colors are getting crazy. Like, you know, oh, that was a short video. Colors are getting crazy on him. Like, awesome, you know? So, this is, let me share these pictures here. This is our new one. This is clownfish in my saltwater tank. This is our cat Noodle. She's a Bombay. Carly, she is not a lab. However, she is mostly Cocker Spaniel, short hair. We rescued him from outside. This cat right here. I don't know if you can see him. He's just your basic domestic cat. The neighbor in our old house was catching him, and like this one, my wife. So I saved it. All right, it's been about 5 years already. So yeah, I mean, crazy stuff, right? And this is a baby flower horn. The flower horn does not look like this anymore. This flower horn is big and has a good sized hump on its head. Okay, I'll tell you what. I will tell you what, that thing. So this baby Oscar right here they're bigger, but this one's huge. He's like this big, and they're not doing. I mean, this one's not doing as well. You know, I'm treating it. So, you know, it'll get. Hope, you know, I'm keeping an eye on it and stuff. Hopefully, it gets better. But this is the one I'm talking about. This is your common. What, your pleco, right? Your common pleco. And I believe this is a I believe this is a type of a catfish, if I'm correct. All right. Yep, right here. I put this back in November. the Hypostomus plecostomus, also known as the sucker-mouthed catfish. Some it's part catfish. All right, 10 to 15 years, up to 20 inches. Okay, pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. All right, pretty impressive. What is this one? It's just one of my old videos. Oh, let me turn this down. I don't know if y'all can hear me. That was African cichlids. All right. Oh, all right. Tanked quads. It's an armored catfish. Okay. Awesome. That's what I thought. You know, that's what I thought. So, I mean, basically, yeah, this is just my, this is just the group page, my YouTube group page. I post pretty much a lot of stuff on here, you know, same thing. Here's that same flower horn right here. Here's that same flower horn. Loves doing flips, I'm telling you. But she's bigger. She's way bigger now. Look at that. There's a whole flip all around. Look at that. Isn't that insane? Here's evidence of the cat stealing the dog food. I caught him. Look at that. Know where I stopped him because it's you know, it's dog food after all. You don't want him to eat that. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh, this is just a quick little video I took with a trip to New York. It was interesting. I'll just let it play out if you can see it. We were taking, let me turn the volume down a little bit. We were taking the boat from, we did a tour. We took the boat from over the Manhattan area over to Liberty Island. It's way sped up, so it's not long video at all. I mean, I'll probably speed up a little bit here anyway. We're in a ferry boat going over to Liberty Island. Let me fast forward it here. See, there's a Statue of Liberty. And, you know, I've been in New York a few times before, but I wanted to definitely check it out. Like, me and the wife went down there. There's a good shot of Manhattan right there. Helicopter going fast, you know, sped up. And this video takes us all the way off the boat and all the way around the Statue of Liberty. But it's like I said, it's not long. So it's us getting off the boat. Taking this is the view of Manhattan right there. You're looking from Liberty Island to Manhattan, right? This is super sped up. This is getting even faster. Sped up to like 10. Walking up. This is us walking around the Statue of Liberty. Okay. We didn't go up in it, but you know that's another whole level of paying to go up in there. But that wasn't our part. Our tour was just basically right to there. You know, it's my old videos when I used to be aquatic action. That's funny, right? So, Chad Krotz. He's a buddy. He put this old video right there, and it's a flower horn going crazy. It's because she saw Maritza, and she starts. That's funny. Does a flip, I think. Almost. There you go. She actually got bigger. Oh shoot. She actually got bigger. You know? Actually got pretty good size bigger. Let me scroll back down where I was at. And anyway, I'm just showing, this is just the, you know, the page, the Facebook group page. So, and this was pretty cool. Buddy of mine who. I'm here with you right now, showing you a custom video. My friend Riley sent out some footage when he was snorkeling in Hawaii, and he wanted to share it with everybody. So thank you very much, Riley. I really appreciate that. And everybody, enjoy the video. It's an older video too, right? So I think these are saltwater convicts. I don't know how well it's. Oh. Nope. I don't want that. Hey everyone. There we go. So yeah, saltwater. I think that's what they are. I think they're saltwater convicts. I believe. But he literally went down. He went scuba diving in Hawaii. Um, saw. I think there's a couple other fish. There definitely is some other types in there. Um, but mostly this. I didn't see any yellow. What is it? The yellow tangs, the yellow tangs, but they're all over there. They're all over there. Let me tell you what. And then he got this video. He's swimming right next to this turtle. And yeah, there's like a locator beacon on it too, a tracking. They can track them and stuff. But that's, man, look at that. That's something else too. That's snorkeling there in Hawaii. Somewhere in Oahu. I don't know what part you said you was at. Can't remember. But just watching this makes me want to get, just makes me want to get out there. You know what I'm saying? And do some snorkeling. For real, look at that. Dang, man, that's awesome. Hell yeah. I'm down. Oh, God. Have you ever, okay, has anybody ever seen this thing? Well, I don't know if you can see that. Wait, right here. Have you ever seen one of these? These things are so crazy looking. They're small, like super small. Super small. They're like this big. And they're off the west coast somewhere. What are they called? What are they called? But I don't know. I thought they would be really cool to have. Thought I'd share that video real quick. See if there's anything else on here. These are old. I'm getting back in some old stuff right here. And supposedly there's a restaurant where you could sit there and they have, it's like a koi pond or something, like where you're sitting in it. Okay, and I don't know where it's at. Somewhere in Asia. That's all I know. Just kind of. I mean, I'm looking. I'm just saying that's probably where it's at. But that's crazy, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? But look at this, like this sump, okay? That's one heck of a setup right there. Like I just took a 20 long and created my own, but I know this is expensive right here. Right here. Like where that sump is right there. But I've been looking, putting a little bit of money aside and everything. Like I have a hang on the back filter for my saltwater tank. I might just stay with that, but I have room in my sump to put one of those in there. And I think I probably will. Just to get it off and I can always use that protein skimmer to hang on the back for something else. You know what I mean? So, but it's me. All right, just old stuff here. Old videos, old streams. Because I would. This is the tank I have to clean today. This is me. This is an old cleaning. This is when it was salt water, right? It was salt water back then. And what I need to do is I need to clean it. This is fresh water. This is where the Oscars are at now, right? So I need to clean this right here. I need to get this out of here. And believe it or not, okay, believe it or not, it's in here. You can see it. It's in there. That's the canister filter, right? I took it and I cleaned everything out, and this is a while back. and it worked. I put it back in fresh water. It's an FX6 canister filter, right? So, good deal, good deal, good deal. Blue Hippo Tang, Cardinal Pajama Cardinal. This is the flower horn. Back when I really advertised my live chats, my live streams. I use Placeit to do like mock-ups and little, what do you call them? Logos or whatever. Wow, I'm getting way back. This is back in August of 2021. Okay, so this is me.
Way down there.
Oh, this is me walking from the hotel. This is like my wife's filming me.
Go get this for you guys. We'll video this, not actually. Go get this.
Yeah, this is San Juan, Puerto Rico. All right, this is me heading down to the beach. This is back in, when was it? August of last year. And I'm walking like a fool. Turned around.
Wave said hello.
So she lost me.
And away he goes.
But the water was right. Come on, pan up. I know you panned up. You gonna pan up?
For aquatic action himself. It's gonna go over probably
Here's
5
the beach.
rocks over here.
Let me pause this. Right here was it doesn't look that, but it was so rough right there. I so wanted to go right in these rocks and see what I could find, but when the water is that bad, when it's that rough, you're not gonna find really any much. You got to go where it's more calm. You got to find a reef, and I went way over to the left more out there to try to get some good footage because I brought a GoPro with me. I just went underwater. Was that it? Is that how far back does this go? Okay, well. So yeah, I know I paid. That's when I restarted this page. Okay. That's when I restarted this page. Got it. Okay. So yeah, let me get out of here. Let me get out of this thing real quick. Get out of this thing. So let me show you something on just the regular internet. Okay. This is the stuff that I would love to go do and see sometime. But let me just show you. All right. Reef dive. See if in your tune on my finger, right on the camera. Sorry. So this is like the crazy stuff I want to do. Okay, but let me find a picture here. Just a picture, right? I mean, well, better yet. Let's see. Videos. All right. I'm just randomly choosing one. Okay. Just randomly choosing one. What at Fort Lauderdale, Florida? Okay. That's down. I'm in Virginia, but I mean, look at this. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I like. I would love to go to do, but I mean, let me fast forward it. To go see. Let me turn this music down because it's probably too loud. I mean, isn't that cool or what? You know what I mean? I'm gonna time lapse that video. But I mean, and that's not even the craziest like tropical. I mean, it's got some cool, saltwater fish and everything in it. But man, I mean, I would like eventually go see all this stuff. And let me show you what is around here. This ain't it right here, but I mean, this is like, I would have to go take like scuba classes to go do this kind of stuff, or anybody would, just to go kind of see all this stuff. And then if you ever get a chance to go snorkeling out in Hawaii, okay, Did I totally spell that wrong? It'll autocorrect for me. Videos of Yellow Tang. Yellow Tang. All right. Here we go. This is just Yellow Tangs living wild and free reef in Hawaii. This is like the definitive wanting to go snorkeling and seeing this in Hawaii. Okay. You know, the Yellow Tang is something that's super expensive out here. Okay.
Then the aquarium trade.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm just fast forwarding. I would love to go see this stuff. No, let me show you. Let me show you. Now, just keep this image in your head right here. Okay. Keep this image in your head. Let me do one more. Probably misspelled the crap out of that. In Maui. One more before I get to my area. Okay. When I went to Maui once, okay, with my job and military and stuff, it wasn't like a, you know, but where we were anchored out at, you could see to the bottom, like crystal clear water. Crystal clear water. It was insane. Okay. I mean, look at this. Let me fast forward to this part right here. I mean, look, you got your. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, look. I mean, this is like a lot of fish that I see. I think are those the. I got like 2 of those in my saltwater tank. You know, I mean, it's like all the stuff you see in your tank. If you have a saltwater tank, like a lot of the common stuff, they showed what. Let me get a good scene of all this here. Look at those guys. There's like, what are those ones called? I forgot. And you got your bubble tip. What is that? Your bubble tip, and your long arm. I can't remember. It's been a while, but all your corals and all that, right? And there was a shot in here where they had the butterfly and. What's the end of that video? Right there. Wait, is that the guy? Oh, I was on that one already. But look, I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Now, let me show you. Let me show you Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach snorkeling. You're going to be like, wow. Virginia Beach snorkeling. Let's see if there's a video. Of course there's no videos because it's here, right? Images. There's images. Okay. Yeah, they colorized the crap out of these photos. Let me tell you that. And a lot of these are absolutely not Virginia Beach. Okay. Like this definitely is not Virginia Beach. Okay. You got your powder blue tangs. Yeah, no. We are not in a tropical. We're in a temperate area. 1 and 2. It's because I'm here. All right, let me go try to find. You know what? I think I probably have to just straight up go up to YouTube. Honestly, tell you the truth. Okay. Oh. Tell you the truth. Can I move that? Share the window. I don't know. I guess I forgot how to do that. I just had it. Screen mirror cancel. Okay. So here, if you guys ever want to go snorkeling, go south. Don't come. If you want to see murky, cloudy water and like pillars of like piers and stuff, yeah, sure. Come out here, have a blast. But if you want to see all the cool stuff, if you want to go snorkeling, go down to like Florida or in that area down there. If you're on the East Coast, right? That's where all the cooler stuff is at. All right. I mean, anybody have any thoughts about that? Any of that? What I was talking about? Because when we did, we went scuba. We went scuba diving when we went down to Puerto Rico. We were in San Juan. And it was just it was all right. It was cool, but they didn't want me to use my GoPro to get footage. They said, "Oh, we'll take some." And it took like two videos for like 3 seconds, and I was pissed. So next time I go and I do that, I want to, go somewhere where I can get actual. And I did that. I went on the beach, but you have to go kind of somewhere else. You got to go way out there to get some good stuff. So I didn't really see anything. You got to probably take an actual tour where they take you on a boat, where you get in the boat and you go to a coral reef and you can see everything, right? So that is what I plan to do eventually when I take another trip out there, or if I actually do go take a trip down to Florida one of these years, one of these decades. Definitely go south in there to see some cool stuff. So I don't know. Anybody got any thoughts about that? Anything? Any input? Any advice about that or whatnot? So, but if not, anyway, I got. Let's see. I have. Well, that reminds me. Tanked Aquatics. I keep seeing your videos up there, but every time I do, it's like I try to come on there and say hey and everything and chat, but I don't know. It's like I gotta remind myself because I know you're up there quite a bit. But yeah. Next time you're on, I'll get up there and do some chatting and stuff. But excuse me. But anyway, y'all, it's been about 2 hours. This is a pretty decent stream. I'm glad you guys stopped by. I got to show off, some stuff. Got to read some moments of clarity, right? Or shower thoughts, whatever. So, I am working on my tank this afternoon. Yeah, I need to. Same here, man. I gotta clean that. I gotta get clean that 150. I did the flower horn one yesterday, and I need to do the saltwater one shortly. But I have a 55 and a 150 kind of in the same room, so I just kind of hit them both up, doing the fresh water, do the water changes for both of those. But I got to be careful. See, here's the thing: two of the Florida blue convicts, male, female, I just keep them together. They're always breeding, and the wife's always like, "Oh, save them all." I'm not saving all of them. I mean, yeah, I should just separate them, but those two polar blue convicts they're always together, and it's like nonstop breeding, and I just kind of let nature take its course, really. Does that mean? Yeah. Haven't spayed and neutered. Yeah. I'll take them down to the vet and spayed and neutered. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go clean some tanks. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Whew, man. And back to work tomorrow. We had some snow, 2 inches out here. I'm about 10 miles in from the water, from the ocean, roughly. And we got a good amount. Or add fish and let them eat the eggs. Yeah. No, I mean there are other fish in that tank. Yeah, there's plenty of other fish in that tank. But they guard their eggs so well. It's not until they hatch and start kind of swimming around, and the parents are kind of there guarding them still. But If they stray, they probably get picked off one by one, slowly. So you got some snowbanks, stream. Okay. Whoa. Dang. Yeah, we got some. We probably got 3 inches, 4 inches of snow. That's it. You know, it's just when the roads get slushy, really, that's the only thing, you know, that's really just it. Oh, excuse me. I'm not trying to yawn on camera or anything, but dang. Dang. So anyway, I'm going to get going here, and I appreciate all y'all stopping by and checking out the stream. Who else is on right now? We got Mike's Aquatics and Things is on right now. Okay, I might stop in there. Might stop in there. Motor City Aquatics and Sharpies Fish and Phantoms. Awesome. It's actually 4 people. 4 people streaming. Okay, that's good. Got some good streams going on right now. Awesome. I haven't stopped into Mike's Aquatics and Things in a while. I might check that. I might log off here and just kind of check that out, for a few minutes. Just leave the fry alone. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they breed those 2 breed like all the time. So I just leave the fry alone. I do. You know, wife. If I had my wife, she'd be like, save them all every single time. But I'm just like, no. But anyway, I'm going to take off. It's been over 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 22 seconds. So thanks, everybody, for stopping in. And, I'll probably do another stream early in the week. Oh, the reason why I'm yawning is because I literally did not fall asleep until 5 in the morning. I tried sleeping. I was wide awake. I'm sitting here like this in bed, just on my phone. I'm like, and that's the worst thing to do, though, when you're trying to fall asleep anyway. But, knowing it's the weekend and stuff and all that good stuff. Not knowing if I was going to maybe get caught in the war. I don't know, but luckily, so far, I haven't. But anyway, again, I appreciate y'all. Feel free to stop by anytime for this. Don't forget to, feel free to check out the website. Why not? Might as well, right? And I will see you guys. Someone else just joined in. I can see it. Just as I was getting off. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm going to take off. I got stuff to do, and I will catch you guys later on. All right? Later.